Alrighty, I'm going to set up these problems for you, but again, please check my answer key for the rest of them. And so we are going to start with, we have this question here, and it says a 12-foot long ladder is leaning against a wall and makes a 77-degree angle with the ground. How high does the ladder reach on the wall? So we've done word problems in this class before, and you just need to draw it one step at a time. We have a 12-foot long ladder leaning against a wall. So let's make a wall. Here's my wall, and I have a 12-foot long ladder leaning against it. When we have ladders, they're kind of on an angle diagonally because I can't just put a ladder straight up and down. And I have a 12-foot long ladder, so this ladder is 12 feet long. And it's leaning against a wall that makes a 77-degree angle with the ground. So here's the ground. The ladder has to come to the ground. And it makes a 77-degree angle with the ground. So where the ladder meets the ground is 77 degrees. How high does the ladder reach the wall? Okay, so I want to find the height of the wall. How high is it up here? So what's that height of that wall? And you know how to find this stuff. Let's set it up. We have a triangle. We do have a triangle where my right angle is going to be here. And label your three sides. This is directly related to target A and what we did for your quiz. 12 is my hypotenuse. My reference angle is the 77 degrees right here. So my opposite side is over here, and my adjacent is down here. Now, what two pieces of information do I have? I have my opposite side, and I have my hypotenuse. So, using SOHCAHTOA and what we did last week on my quiz, SOHCAHTOA, I want to know which one, sine, cosine, or tangent, uses opposite and hypotenuse. And now we are pros at this, and we know that it's going to be sine. So the sine of 77 is equal to h over 12. And you know how to solve for h, just like your quiz last week. Multiply both sides by 12 to get rid of that fraction. Oops. So h is equal to, I'm not going to put that in my calculator for you for time's sake, but you should get h is equal to 11.692 feet. Make sure for these problems you are keeping very careful note of the rounding. I said thousandths, and that is 3 decimal places. So that's what I have here. And don't forget your units. So I have all of those. Excuse me. I have all of those. And the only thing that is new is the setting up of the picture. Last week, this is the same as we did last week, except I gave you the picture. So that's the only thing that's new. And I am going to set up this next problem with you, but I'm not going to give you, I will give you the answer, but you will need to check my key for exactly what I did. But let's set up this answer. Let's set up this equation. Let's set up this picture, I mean. First, we're going to take out this piece of information. We don't want that piece of information. It makes the problem unnecessarily hard. But let's see. To reach the airport runway, the pilot of an airplane must begin a 4-degree descent starting from a height of 2,805 feet above sea level. To the nearest thousandths, calculate how far from the runway the airplane has to be to start the descent. So I have an airplane in the sky. There's my airplane. And it is at a height of 2,805 feet. So the height of this airplane is 2,805. Okay. And the airplane needs to make it to this airport over here. Airplane needs to make it to that airport right there. And it needs to start descending. So the airplane needs to follow this line over here to descend to get to the airport. I'm going to continue this in the next video. Please carry on to the next video.